The Stranger I Met Episode 11. The Bitter Taste of Marriage. Written by Eberichukwu. James assured me that he would personally take Gift back to her village since her brother could not afford the transport. I was relieved, though a small voice within me whispered that I should not trust him. James had always been cunning. His promises often had shadows behind them. That morning, he dressed neatly, as though going on an important trip. He told me and the children not to worry, that he would return soon after handing Gift over to her family. He left with Gift in his car. I stood by the window, watching them drive off, my heart unsettled. Hours passed. Then a day. Then two. There was no sign of James or Gift. My calls went unanswered. The children kept asking, "Mummy, when will Daddy come back? Where is Gift?" I had no answers. My heart raced with suspicion. Something wasn't right. On the third day, James finally returned, but alone. I asked immediately, "Where is Gift?" He smiled. A crooked smile that chilled me. "Don't worry, I have settled everything. Gift is fine." Settled everything? I pressed. What exactly did you settle, James? Did you take her to her brother as you promised? Instead of giving a direct answer, James grew defensive, his voice rising. "Purity, why must you question everything I do? I said she's fine, leave it at that." But I couldn't leave it at that. My instincts screamed that something was terribly wrong. The next week, rumors began trickling in. A neighbor hinted that James had been seen with Gift in another town. Another whispered that the girl was not taken to her village at all. One evening, my younger brother visited me. He looked troubled. After some hesitation, he said, "Sister, forgive me, but I must tell you what I heard. They say James did not take Gift home. Instead, he kept her somewhere else. Some even say she is pregnant." I froze. My blood turned cold. My greatest fear was becoming reality. That night, I confronted James. My voice shook as I asked, "James, where exactly is Gift? Tell me the truth, before the truth comes to me from elsewhere." James avoided my eyes, pacing the room. Finally, he muttered, "So what if she is not in the village? What if she is somewhere else? Must you always destroy every plan I have?" His words confirmed my worst suspicion. He had hidden Gift, a 16-year-old child, for his own selfish desires. I felt my knees weaken. Rage and sorrow flooded me. How could a man I once trusted sink this low? Not only had he desecrated our marriage, but he had also stolen the innocence of a girl young enough to be his daughter. At that moment, my children walked into the room. They saw my tears, they heard his raised voice, and the fear in their eyes broke me completely. My son Solomon whispered, "Mummy, please, can we go back to Grandma's house again?" That was the final straw. I knew I could no longer remain silent. I knew I had to act, not only for myself, but for my children, and even for gift. I began to plan. Quietly, secretly. Because if James thought he could bury the truth forever, he had underestimated me. Episode 12 Loading.